Okay, you will have 4 equations to solve on this. I've made a killer cheat sheet, not an orange paper, but you're going to be looking at this side if you have a second power. It takes you through what you're going to do. If you have no second power, it's very simple. You're going to look at this, okay? So my first question, do you have a second power? Yeah, there it is. So we're going to look at this. We need to have our equals 0. It is. Make sure that's there. And I underline my terms, my big numbers, and there's 2 of them. So 2 terms, okay? All you need to do is set up your GCF box. GCF, we do have a negative in the front. We do have x and x, so x. Now take 21. What are factors of 21? Well, 1 and 21. Does it divide by 2? No. 3 and 7. Then I get 4 as a decimal, 5 decimal, 6 decimal, and then that takes me just back to 7. Can you divide 35 by 21? Let's see. Negative, ghostwriter. Check 7. Darn right. So 7. So negative 7x needs to go here. So I'm going to be putting negative 7x out, and that's F1. That gives me positive 3. That always gives me x. Negative 35 divided by negative 7 is plus 5. You can cancel these guys. And that's F2. So there are 2 answers. Negative 7x can equal 0 from F1. 3x plus 5 can equal 0 from F2. So I divide by negative 7 and I get 0. Minus 5, I get 3x and negative 5. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. Now that is not a very nice decimal. Negative 5 over 3 will do as an answer. Okay, do you have a second power here? Oh, yeah, right there. So, equals 0. This time, how many terms do I have? I have 3. So I need to make my GCF, and then I need to make my box split in half with a T. So the 3 ones, you're going to need 2 of them at this point in time. Put what A equals, get in the habit of doing that. GCF, negative in front, nope. X squared x, nothing, so we can't factor out an x. Out of this group, 1's my smallest, and the only factor is 1, meaning that GCF's 1, so we don't do it. Okay, so I take A times C. So 1 times negative 55. It's going to be negative 55. So if I got a negative product, I'm looking for a difference. That's going to equal 6. No. No, decimal. 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 I just did that, idiot. 5 and 11, okay. Found it. 11 minus 5 is 6. So I have minus 6, so we got minus 11. And if it's a difference, the signs can't match. They have to be opposite. And A is 1. Okay. So I just go XX and plus 5 and minus 11. And that is F1 and that is F2. So 2 answers. Second powers always have 2 answers. So the x plus 5 can equal 0. The x minus 11 can equal 0. So I minus 5 from both sides. I get 1x and negative 5. So there's my first answer. Plus 11, 1x equals 11. There's your second. Okay, you see a second power here. Nope, so I don't want to look there. I want to look at no second power. All you do is box your x's up, get the x's to this side. So minus 5x, minus 5x. Now drop your equals. Negative 2x, and then plus 4, and then 10. Get your non-x numbers to the other side. So minus 4, minus 4, and we have negative 2x. Then all you do is divide, man, and you just get one answer on those. You know right away how many answers you get. If there's no second power, it's going to be just 1. If there's a second power, it's going to be 2. Second power, back to this. Make sure you're equal to 0. And then count the terms just like this. That's 3. So GCF and then the T. Okay, A equals GCF, negative in front, nope. X at no x, 1, 7, and 10. The smallest number out of that group is 1. The only factor is 1, so it's just 1. Forget it. So A times C, that's a positive 1 times a positive 10, giving me a positive product. So I'm going to be looking for a sum that is going to equal 7. Add those, it ain't 7. Add, boom. So I've got plus 7, so we got plus 5 for sure. And a sum means the signs have to match, so they're both plus. Plus 5, plus 2. A is a 1 here. So XX, and then plus 2, plus 5. So 2 answers, because that's factor 1, that's factor 2. So x plus 2 can equal 0. X plus 5 can equal 0. So I subtract 2, I get 1x and negative 2. I subtract the 5, and that's going to be 1x and negative 5. Okay, second power, yeah. Is our 0 here? Sure it is, okay. I only count 2 terms out of that, so all you have to do is the GCF. GCF, do we have a negative in front? We do. XX, so X. Now 16 and 32, so 16 is going to be the one to look for. So 1 and 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 16 will not divide by 3. And 16 divided by 4 is 4, so I got twin factors, so it's done. Now, we know 16 divides by 16, but just 32. Yeah. So 16 goes go there. After that's there, you parenthesize it because that's F1. So it's positive 1. That's always x. Positive 32 divided by negative 16 is negative 2, so I put minus 2. And we can cancel that, and that becomes F2. So there's 2 answers. So negative 16x equals 0, or 1x minus 2 equals 0. So divide by negative 16, and that's 0. It's going to be 1x and 2. So 0 and 2. Okay. Second power, is it there? Yeah. Equals 0, you have it. Good. If you don't, you got to do what we did that one day, get it equal to 0. And there's 1, 2, 3 terms. So 3. Set this up and this up. Camera's going to die. I need to come